What's up, dudes? Scorpion K3 here, back again with another episode of Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Today we'll be starting off with a challenge, and I'm kinda angry at the host challenge, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the Waka Waka challenge again. It's an interesting concept. We have these floating tiers that allow us to draw enemies in, and we are the game board generator, so to speak, and they, all the enemies, are our metaphorical Pac-Men, ouch, being drawn in by the pellets. Ergo the very silly name of Waka Waka. At least I think it's silly. Thankfully, it's a certainly interesting challenge. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. It's certainly has its unique challenges, like when dealing with enemies that charge you down, suddenly accelerate 100 times faster directly into your face. So there is a bit of a double-edged nature. Like with Pin, he turns into hypersonic Pin, and it's very, very, very dangerous. So you always have to... Personally, for this challenge, I wouldn't shoot at him unless he's rooted. Unless you're feeling absolutely brave, which I shouldn't have been. But who knew Pin could go to FTL speeds? Pageant Boy, kind of a moot pickup. I'm not a big fan of just getting money. I'd prefer like damage or fire rate or, you know, a useful stat. Excuse me. Had a bit of a cough there. Had to drink some fluids. Bomb this. Pray for another spirit heart. Yeah. And we got our bomb back. Which is a thing we have to remember, is our bombs are magnetic too, apparently. Which I learned in the last time I tried to do this challenge. Admittedly, when I did that challenge, I was a bit delirious, I suppose I should say, from illness. I'm more or less better now. Not 100%, but 80% is better than 5, so I'm going to go with that for the metaphorical math on my illness level. I'm only 5% sick instead of 80% sick. Or I'm 80% better. I'm not quite sure what metaphor I tried to use initially, but I'm going to go with I'm only 5% sick. Let's just leave a little trail of breadcrumbs for these guys to follow. And fire cluster bomb. Part of me wants to just fire once and let it go to try and avoid the swarming effect that this can sometimes cause, but I think I'll play it fast and loose and see how things work out for me. I'm hoping we'll get a devil deal on this floor and it will break this run. Something like Brimstone would negate the effect of Strange Attractor, which would be ideal because I don't want to deal. Ouch. Magnetic bomb effect? Well, I got one of them, so that makes life a little nicer. I'm always scared to fire like... I don't want to be swarmed by Larry, but I also kind of have to be to kill him. Okay, guys, let's pray for Brimstone. We want to see that glowing red... Nope, not Brimstone. But I am going to take it. Mostly because I'm stupid. Yep, let's move on with our dumb decision. I pray that... Yeah, nope, not doing that room. That sounds like ouch. These guys are probably one of the worst enemies to deal with when you have Strange Attractor, because they like to run directly at your face. So when you send out tiers that are also magnetic, suddenly they're trying to magnetically chase down your face. Which works out great for them, less so for us. Oh, another jerk room, but thankfully we had that demon heart to Ouch. Of course this floor is going to be full of enemies that like to rush me down. Because why wouldn't it be? That would make life too easy if it wasn't. At least these guys are strong enough in their directional movements that they can resist more or less the effects of Strange Attractor. Oh, why didn't you stay close enough to get blown up there? Ah! That guy died at exactly the last moment. It actually kind of looked like his sprite was inside of mine. Yeah, we'll grab this because it can have some shenanigan powers later on. We're more or less going to hope that we get a devil deal and that we can duplicate everything in there so we don't actually have to pay for anything. That would be the ideal occurrence. Or something like ceremonial robes that gives us, ouch, red hearts and damage upgrade. Double that, and suddenly we have double soul hearts, or demon hearts, and double damage upgrade. Basically, we'll play it by ear. Anything that's really good without any huge negatives, we will also try and double to... Well, I mean, double that goodness without negatives. Rude spider butts. And onto our boss fight. Please don't be terrible. I mean, Tiny Room Pestilence isn't nice, especially with the creep everywhere. Ouch. Yep, this room's gonna suck butt. He spreads creep and he's summoning jerks. Ouch. This is a super nasty room, guys. I don't think I can quite describe what kind of fresh garbage this room is. We might die just because of the creep that he spreads everywhere. Nope, just regular. Let's try that again, but this time without as much suckage. That was a mean boss fight. I don't know how I was supposed to win that, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh yes, I want that. These little safety scissors makes it so the troll bombs that are dropped and spawned by a great number of enemies just become bombs for me to enjoy and use against them, preferably. Hopefully we'll see actual use of it, but you know, it always seems like any item I get that I view as useful is rendered useless because we never face any of the enemies that it would be useful on. You're a jerk, and even though you're resting, you're still charging me because of the effects of my tears. This is kind of hilarious in an unfortunate way. Woo, you're really fast. Ouch. Okay, I get it. Get off of me, you jerk. Ow, this is another one of those rooms where I go, how am I supposed to... How do you deal with that room? I can't fire without him charging... I don't... But try again. This challenge is going to drive me bananas. The magnetic effect is ridiculous. I mean, that's 2 boss fights we've seen this run that were just made almost impossible by the effects of this. I'm not a fan of things that are unfair. Strange Attractor in this context seems a bit broken and really, really hard for any boss fight. Also, to anyone watching, pick up Strange Attractor once and then never ever again because it's terrible. You can see how it's made several boss fights very, very, very difficult, to say politely. Sure, sometimes it works out in your favor like this time, but we've seen 2 boss fights. A tiny pestilence room where he just gets vortexed into my face and murders me horribly. That wasn't nice. And Pin turned into hypersonic Pin. Oh, please give me damage. You took away my damage. Thanks, game. You're really cool. Taking away my damage. We have a better fire rate now, so there will be even stronger magnetic pull directly towards our faces. Yeah. I'm gonna pray for Brimstone. If we don't get Brimstone, I don't... Spirit Heart. But yeah, if we don't get Brimstone, I don't know how we're gonna actually feasibly manage to do this with our damage being so abysmal. I guess I would accept Epic Fetus or Dr. Fetus, which would be some entertaining bomb synergies. I'm gonna wait, because I would love to get that black candle. I'm gonna pray. Yeah! Give us access to our curse room without having to sacrifice our deal with the devil chance. It wasn't worth it anyways, and I regret everything. Well, I don't regret anything unless I take damage, in which case then I regret everything. If we can kill these guys... Okay, I don't regret everything, I just kind of regret wasting a bomb. Although we did get money, but we got that out of our curse or our secret room, not our curse room, so I really just want to get rid of Stranger Tractor. I get the option to re-roll my run, I'm totally going to take it. Because Stranger Tractor is hot garbage. I may seem like I'm complaining a lot, but, well, you saw it turn some boss fights that shouldn't have been that hard into impossible. Especially that Gemini run. I suppose if I was smart, I would have targeted the baby before he detached. So I guess it wasn't impossible. It was just stupid planning on my part. But still, it was hot garbage. Screw you. And please give me enough money to get my black candle. And then some. And a luck upgrade. Well, I wish I could have gotten the black candle before I took the red heart damage, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Right. Buy a spirit heart. And go on with our lives. The black candle is cool, it gives us that demon heart, but it also gives us curse immunity, so no more curse of the darkness, or curse of the blind, or curse of the lost, or maze, or bad things. The only thing I regret is when you have black candle you can't get curse of the labyrinth and get XL floors, which I actually like. Especially on a challenge like this, where we have no item rooms anyways, so I'm not really worried about getting access to multiple shops or anything of that nature. I just kind of want to reach the boss fight and go home. Go that way. Nope, don't care. Well, we have an alright chance to get the boss fight, or the devil deal, which I hope we do. This is weird. A chasing monstro. I mean, this works, I suppose. It's a bit weird. But if he's gonna willingly follow us around and just eat our pills... 2/3 chance, do we get it? We got it, cool. I was actually kind of afraid. Now let's pray for Brimstone. That is not Brimstone, but I will take it because it's a great damage up. Yep, move on with our lives. Slightly, just slightly better off than before. I wish we hadn't got the initial damage down from experimental treatment, but that item just randomly alters your stats with stat ups and downs. I wonder if I can cheeky... Nope, it's not going to cross. Yeah, experimental treatment. Sometimes I just absolutely won't take it if I have a stat that's really hurting, because it it often makes stats that are hurting even more painful. But we were in a neutral position, so I was like, might as well. And just hope for the best. While I appreciate the fire rate upgrade, a fire rate increase doesn't really help in this challenge, because it just means more magnetic tears floating about, causing, well, as you can see, a fair amount of chaos. I really don't want to be all clicky-clicky, but I think I'm going to start doing that. I think I'd rather be noisy on my keyboard than dead. Oh, that's just a... Okay, this room's rude as all heck. How does one even safely get through this room? Like that, I guess. I mean, I took damage, but that was relatively safe. Wah! Here, bony guy. I'm learning the intricacies of shenanigans with this strange attractor thing, which I'm not actually a fan of. It's kind of annoying. Oh, gross. Wait, can this? No, this cannot shoot over these rocks. Ah, ugh. But he can pee through them. I guess another case of if they're gonna sit on him, why not let them? I'm just gonna carefully leave behind a trail of things that he can fall upon and try and avoid his shots. And his stupid little eyeballs. I mean, if he's gonna follow my trail of death crumbs, I'll let him. And the spirit heart payouts, I'm not sure where they're coming from, but I appreciate them. We'll move on to our next floor. Much better chance of a devil deal this time. Ah! Well, that was terrifying. I didn't realize that boss would move around so much. Mean spider butts. Kill them all. I like that we're suddenly getting Ogros. Here, bomb. Magnetic bomb effects go. Haha. This should be interesting. Yep. That's a terrible idea. Actually, magnetic bomb powers apparently not activate? Cool. Brimstone. You're not Brimstone. You're gonna really hurt me, actually. Because you're a flying enemy, and flying enemies get pulled around really, really bad by... Ouch. Oh, funny game. You're saying I lost my Devil Deal precedent when I'm already in the fight and getting horribly waylaid? Yes, I'm taking this because it's not magnetic, really. Hopefully we can get something more useful. Thank you for the battery. And I need to drop this worm. It's causing me issues. Ah! I need to remember that this room has spikes in it. And that it's rude. Go away from me, you jerks. No! Ah, damn it. I wanted to not take damage. But I can't have nice things, because this game is evil. Well, we already lost our Devil Deal precedent, so we might as well go check out our curse room. Teleport? Nope. Just rude. Onwards and upwards? Now this is a strange room. They charge you down, but you have magnetic tears. Just die. Funny game. Shop refresh doesn't do me any good if I have no money. Whew. Ouch. The game's like, here, take even more damage. With these bony jerks who you have such a terrible time dodging. Okay, game. Can we have a little talk? And you stop being such a jerk to me? I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to beat this. Nope. At least not this time. I'm not going to be able to beat it. I'm going to come back to that challenge later, guys. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.